Counting on You is a workplace mental health program which targets business advisors who work primarily with small business owners and aims to equip them with the ability to be able to forge stronger, higher quality relationships with their clients, and at the same time equipping the business advisors with that ability to be able to identify the early signs of mental health conditions such as anxiety, depression, and to be able to have those difficult conversations where they do see those signs and symptoms, and to be able to encourage help seeking.
Having the education around mental health for finance professionals is crucial to what we deliver out to a client base. Finance professionals tend to be very trusted advisors to the small business community in particular, and their ability to be able to have conversations when we are talking about some of the most vulnerable conversations a small business owner will ever have. It's critical that we empower these professionals to have those conversations in a way that empowers not only the professional but also empowers the small business owner. It's a confidence building skill, no different to building confidence in the technical expertise that somebody develops throughout their learning career.
There was a real absence of tailored programs for this sector, for business finance professionals who are working with business owners and businesses in general who are experiencing varying levels of financial health and general psychological and emotional health. One of the key concerns that's come through was just not being sure what to say when you can see that your client's struggling and that their situation is becoming overwhelming for them, not being sure what language to use, how to approach those different conversations. And so there was a real need there to provide people with a framework of sort of like a toolkit that they can use in those situations, both from a mental health first aid perspective, but also from the perspective of, well, what are the pressures that are actually giving rise to some of the mental distress that people are experiencing, and what can I do to be able to relieve or mitigate some of those pressures.
With time, if I go back 10-15 years ago, accounting was purely about you get the numbers, you analyze, you give it to your client, or process the tax returns basis. That's where it was. It's the overall well-being of an individual or a group of individuals that matters, not just the financial execution. Doing this program has helped me, and I think it should help a lot of people think beyond numbers, because life is not just about numbers, it's beyond numbers as well.
I did the Counting on You program a couple of years ago. What it's really done and the benefits that it's given me as a small business owner is being able to give me the language and also the resource to be able to support me in really tricky conversations, really hard conversations with other team members and clients that may be struggling with their mental health. I don't need to have all the answers, which is what the program taught me, but what I can do is start that conversation around these are the kind of resources that you can reach out to and that you can get help from, and that's been a really positive experience.
What our randomized controlled trial results are actually showing is that it has made a difference in the quality of the relationship that the business advisor has with the client as a result of the training. But what we've also found is, especially business advisors, it's given them greater confidence and an ability to deal with mental health problems in their advisory capacity on the one hand, but also within their own workplace, and to recognize signs of mental health issues within themselves as well. So we do see Counting on You being utilized as an industry standard for business people who are giving business advice.
I would really love to see mental health first aid become a compulsory part of the formal structured education program of a finance professional in Australia.